Hi there. Currently, I have completed my Twitter colon project and I deployed this project on renderer.com. So let's see this project in my localhost at first. So I have to log in with my credentials. For example, now let's see we can create any tweet like I can see my tweet appears in the top and we can reply any tweet. Let's don't reply a self tweet, let's reply another one's tweet like this one, uh, testing tweet, reply and submit. Now I can see that my testing tweet replies to this tweet appears and this tweet is point that replying to the fires, that means this tweet. So and I can like this tweet or retweet again this tweet again. I can see I am retweeting this tweet again. So and I can click on any tweet, like if I click this tweet I can see that all the tweet related to this tweet is here. That means that this is the tweet detail space. So if I click my, actually this is not my profile, my profile is this one. That means I am logging as a Riazul Islam, my username, and I can browse to any user or search any user. For example, let's search user 3. It will be user 3. I can see my user 3 appears, and when as soon as I click this user 3 I can see the user 3 profile, but this user 3 has nothing. Let's check out another user which has some tweets. For example, Fayaz. If I type, actually this is the tweet, this is the user, it will be Fayaz. This one I can see the Fayaz has a lot of tweets created and it has also some replies, and the Fayaz tweet has on followers and on following and on followers. Let's see who is the followers. The followers is the user 4, and user 4 can follow and unfollow now, and the following is that myself, that I am following the Fayaz of one. So this is my social media app. So I have some, actually let's see some notifications and the messaging, and as soon as I create new tweet, for example if I create any tweet I have 16 notifications. So if I, for example if I delete this tweet, actually I can see that some tweets are deletable and some don't. That means those tweets has the delete mark is created by me. So these tweets are created by others, so I cannot delete their tweets, but I can delete my tweets. For example, let's go to the first one. I can see that tweet is gone. If I refresh my page, I can see that tweet is no more, but I have one more notification. So if I go to my notification, I can see that the retweet, some retweets or some, actually this one is the retweet, this one is the liking tweet, and this one is the reply. So if I click this any tweet, if that was the reply tweet, then I am going to the tweet detail space. And if I go to the, if I liking a tweet or for example replying a tweet, then go to the detail space. And if I go to, actually not this one, let's go to another tweet like followers. If I click this followers, actually this user no more, so that is the reason notification remains but the user has deleted. So let's check out another followers. For example, check out let's delete some tweets, and I can see my tweet is decreasing. That means that I have only 30 tweets. Now let's check out the messaging section. I have two messaging section. Actually I have already created some messaging. I can create all the users. For example, I have four users or 5 users, for example. I think let's type fires. I can see the fires appears. I add the fires in the chat list, and user 4, and again user 1. So if I click this button, I have 3 users to create a chat room with me. So let's create this user. I can see all the users chat room appears here, and let's toggle out this page here, and if I go to my another page and let's logging what was the user 1 or user 4, maybe user 4 I think. And if I go to the chat message, as soon as I create a new chat, I can see the chat message appears that the new user 1 is created. So let's put a name, for example this one, the testing group, so that we can easily identify. And if I testing group this one, and if I go to this user, this user has actually 1 4, what was user 4 or maybe user 4, com, and user 4 is available here. So I can see the user 4 messages also appears. So if I go to the user 4 in these 3 tabs, let's see, this one is mine. So if I type anything, for example hi, I can see the typing indicator appears on the other users dashboard by the socket.io. So if I type hi there, and others get the notification from me that this is comes from this user. And let's say I am now this user was the, what was the user, maybe user 4. So if he types something, let's, what's going on, actually when he types something, other users get the same notifications. Now I can see this user has some notifications. So this is the chat application complete. And all, when we create any chat message, as now we can see that this user has 2 messages and this user has only 1 message, because this user is already available in the chat room. So if I go to the chat message, any chat or any message appears, I can see that the WhatsApp or that means that this was the last message and this was the last message, this 2 group. There has many groups. Actually I missing another feature. If I go to my user profile or any user profile, this was self has don't messaging area, but if I go to other users, for example these users, I can see I can message this user again here, or I can follow and unfollow this user. For example, this one is the Riazul Islam. If I follow this user, and this one the Riazul Islam profile, so this actually here, now I can see this user has the follower and following. If I go to the follower section, I can see that all the users, this is the 4th user currently following me, and I am following 2 users. That is the, actually who am I, Riazul Islam. So this is the user 2. So this actually let's messaging ourselves. If I go to my messaging section, if I click this user, I can see that this user user 4, actually this user created. And if I type anything again here, actually this user, not this user, actually this message was another one. I think it is Fayaz. Who is this user? This user is user 4 and this user is user 4. Actually, let's see the message again. What's going on? Actually, the message was another one. So this was the complete social media app, and I have also deployed my this app in my real live project. But live project is little bit slower or lot of lagging, so I can see it is loading. Actually this localhost I will deploy in my private my self hosting platform, then it will be lot more faster. Or if I deploy this project as a, now it is loading, if I deploy this project as a Docker container in a VPS server, then and install the database in the same machine, then the page will be lot more faster. Oh, and I forget, I doesn't show the registration page. Let's create a new user here. For example, it will be Aryan. And email will be, actually this username I don't, user 65 or maybe 6 for my simplicity name, so that I can remember. And if I register, do not need. Now I can see a little bit faster now. What was the user 6? I think user 6. Some page, some avatar or images missing. So let's go to my user page and upload a new user. For example, I have some user like this one. It has the image cropping section. I in my localhost I did forget to show this feature, but in this one I can deploy my user, and I can also create a profile picture, a banner. So let's take a banner from here. Let's not this one, like this one. And also I can crop any portion, so let's crop this portion. It says the cover photo is null. This was the error handling feature, that our anything wrong it shows, but our picture is maybe loaded, but in font maybe there is a coding feature missing in the front end side. So this now if I go to my profile, actually homepage, let's create a page, a tweet. It should work on 100% as a local, that in my local project works. So I can see this is working. If I type in new feature, I can see my notification is appears, and I can tweet, retweet, and I can like and unlike. So, and as soon as I like and unlike, my notification says that something is appears. So I can see my 3 notification. That means everything is working fine, but the image is missing. Some images are missing. So actually some was working and some missing. So maybe this image was deleted or something else. So this was my live project and this was my localhost project. Hopefully it will. Actually this was the complex application for a social media application. When I create some social media application, it was the most complicated project till now I have created. So see in the next tutorial.